Hey everybody. So a lot of people have been asking what my setup is, so I thought I would give a quick little overview of my setup and the components I bought and kind of go from there. So first we'll start with the mat. The mat was two fiber-built 4x4 stance mats, and I picked them up cheap at a local driving range, I think for like 25 bucks a pop. So knowing that I wasn't going to hit off of them, what I decided to do was I bought a divot action insert, and I just cut the mat out so that I could put the insert in it. And so insert looks like that, and if you cut it out, the nice part about it is that when it fits in, it's got a sponginess to it, so it allows kind of be able to swing down and through it without putting a lot of shock into your hands, and it helps with having accurate launch numbers and spin numbers. And then of course the GC2 unit. I've got the protector for it as well that lets you have an alignment stick. I rarely ever use it. The computer is a Dell Core i5, 16 gigs of RAM. I pretty much bought it just with using it for this in mind, so it's got a pretty nice video card, and that was about all I cared about. And I think it's also got a solid state drive. The projector is a ViewSonic, I believe it's a PJD 7583. It is a ultra short throw monitor or a projector, and I did that because I didn't have a lot of room. And so one thing I wanted to do, I don't know if you can notice, I've kind of set it up so that it is my swing will kind of go off into the left of it so that it won't get hit by a club, but you can kind of tell how close it is to the actual hitting area. And so my goal was I wanted to be able to make this size picture, which is basically 7 foot by 10 foot 6, and I wanted to be able to do it without having the projector behind me where I would be blocking it with my own image when it would try to pass through, and I didn't want it to be in the way of my swing. So the ultra short throw monitor was pretty much all I could get to be able to solve that. And so the downside is it's kind of basic. It uses VGAs. I think it's only a 720p. And it's kind of old, but it works. And then other than that, the screen. So I used IKEA track to do the screen. I've got these little black things to kind of hide the bungees, but you can kind of see the bungees here. And what I decided to do, let me take the bungees off here and show you. So I put it all on a track so that I could be able to access the closet if I ever needed to. So you can kind of see I've only got about a foot of room between the wall and the screen, but because I've got the doors out on the closet, I've got a lot more room. And having the screen on the slide allows me to be able to access the closet. And the screen material, I don't know if you can kind of see this, but it's kind of, it's thin, it's a little stretchy, it's a woven material, and overall it's held up pretty good. This is the Parta-Pro HQ Raw, so I actually sewed it myself and I put the grommets in. This big tear has been from just finally hitting in the same spot, and I've been hitting through this by just hitting into this left side, and it's been stretching it out and tearing it. And you can kind of see I've got a little tear on this side as well. I have a new screen. This is kind of the way it comes. It's basically just a big sheet of material, and I have yet to actually take the time to finish it. And so I don't know if you can tell here, but it is super thin. Like I said, a little bit stretchy, so it does have a little bit of bounce back, but I don't have to use a net behind it, which is what I wanted. I wanted to just be able to put the screen up and have the screen work and not have to worry about a net and have decent picture. And it's got really good picture, not a lot of bleed through with the projector. So overall, it works pretty well. And that's basically the room. I will say for just cost, I did everything as cheap as I could. So I bought the GC2 used. I believe I got that for 2,800 bucks. And then I had to buy the software new from Foresight since it didn't come with it. And here's the little dongle from Foresight that lets you use the software. The mats I picked up for 25 bucks. The divot action I think was 90 bucks. I think they've increased their price, but it's 90 bucks and I go through about one a year. Projector was like 700 bucks, I think, and then the screen was like 240 or 250, plus I finished it myself. So I think all total I got about 7,500, 8,000 into the room. With all the other stuff, you know, blackout blind from IKEA, different lamp, a different light, and just, you know, some finishing little touches here and there. The trim boards at Home Depot that I used to build the frame around a mat and stuff like that. So anyways, that's the room. Put any comments below if you've got questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks.